Let's lay aside those sins. Let me just name a few, and I'm not trying to meddle this morning, and maybe I won't get on your roll, but maybe my sin is my mouth. I remember vividly as a kid, my mother, she was a member at Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, 2801 Conti Street in Houston. But my mother had a tendency, not all the time, but at times, she would say a word that you probably won't find in Webster's dictionary. I believe we call them today expletive deleters. And so in an effort to curb that language, she bought a little cedar box, Miss Cheryl, and it had a slot in it where you could drop coins inside. And on the front of that box, these words were written: that every time you say something you shouldn't, you had to drop a quarter in the box. I was a little bit afraid, but I sure did want to, as a kid, go and check that box and see how many quarters my mom had in that box. But it helped her to lay aside that weight, that sin of a bad mouth. Now, maybe you don't have this issue. Maybe cussing isn't your thing. But maybe your mouth allows you to run and gossip. Maybe it allows you to talk about people and things in a way that's not glorifying or edifying. I've come to this conclusion that no one can come to me and talk to me about anybody else and bad things. You know what my first response is? Have you talked to them? Because if you haven't talked to them, you're out of order. Because the Bible tells us there's a way to handle those sort of things. And the first thing is to go to that person and talk to them. And so maybe that's your sin. Maybe that's your weight that you've got to lose this morning. If it is, I think the Bible has a solution for you. The Word tells us sometimes we ought to just be slow to speak. So I don't know what weight it is that you're carrying, what sin you've got that's bogging you down. But the writer here is encouraging us this morning that we need to lay it aside. We've got a great cloud of witnesses that have gone on before us that can tell us that if we lay this sin aside, this weight that so easily besetting us, God can use us in mighty ways. Let me just ask this morning and see if I'm in the right place. Am I in the place this morning with a group of people that want to be used by God? You have a Father in heaven that wants what's best for you. Go with me as we depart from this place, and let's lose some weight. I don't know what it is you need to lose. I'm not trying to get in your Kool-Aid. I don't know the flavor. But you know what it is you need to lose. Amen?